What is the sexiest 1911 on the planet? What is the best looking, coolest looking 1911? I mean, it's over 100 years now. All the manufacturers are jumping in, making all these really cool 1911s. I narrowed it down to two to make it simple for this video. Within my collection, all of you please throw in your opinions. I know this is going to throw a large, heated debate on which 1911 everyone prefers. $1,400 or less, but you know what? Even guns that are $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, 1911s, I think the two I'm about to show you are pretty tough to beat and well worth the buck. I'm going to show you the Pro Raptor 2. You've never seen this one. New to the channel, just picked it up this week. Kimber, okay? Very sexy. Raptor, okay? You've seen the 3-inch Raptor. We'll look at the 4-inch and we'll compare it, of course, to the Smith & Wesson E class. Very sexy indeed. What is the sexiest, coolest looking 1911 on the planet? That's what this video is all about. Welcome to weaponseducation.com. That's a pretty nice looking sight, isn't it? That is as gorgeous as it gets for guns. I don't know what's wrong with us, guys and gals. I tell you right now, engineering and craftsmanship of these 1911s really, they intrigue me a lot. And I narrowed it down to two beautiful 1911s. The Kimber Stainless Pro Raptor 2 and the Smith & Wesson new E-Class series. This is the SC model. We're going to compare them as far as visual looks, sexiness of the gun, and attention to detail. I guess that's what this is all about, attention to detail. Both of these guns retail, by the way, for about the same price, $13.75 approximately. You should pay less, maybe $12.50 for each one. But let's think about which one is the best looking, coolest looking. All right, let's zoom in on this Kimber here and talk about it a little bit. I tell you, the Kimber right now is definitely way up there on the scale of sexiness. This one in particular is called the Stainless Pro Raptor 2. Hopefully these videos help you make a decision as to which 1911 you should purchase. If you've been following the channel, I've got the Ultra Raptor 2 also, the 3-inch version, and I will do a comparison of these two guns, the 3-inch and the 4-inch Kimber, because there's a lot of differences between the two, more than you would think. Not a lot, but more than you would think. All right, but we're going to focus on these two because they're very similar in size. We're looking at the Kimber, and just first of all, to get the nitty-gritty out of the way, this gun, it weighs 35 ounces, and the Smith weighs about 30 ounces. Let's just start comparing sexiness. Let's take a look at both guns again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up, and we're going to get right into it, all right? Now, all safety check guns. Let's just start with, let's do it this way. Let's start with the slide, all right? What slide do you think is better looking? All right, in the top, please zoom in here and look at the fish scale slide of the Smith. Pretty nice, huh? Now the Kimber, serrations, but you do have the Kimber logo here. Maybe you like the more traditional 1911, maybe this is better looking to you, without the serrations up front. To me, I have to give the slide, the look of the slide, to the Smith. All right? Now let's look at the top of the slide, both slides. And as you can see, they're both serrated, but look at the Kimber. And you look at the Smith, great for reducing glare, but I have to give the top of the slide to the Kimber. The workmanship, the craftsmanship that went into it. Sights, they both have incredible night sights. For this kind of money, you should expect that. Now, how about the back of the slide as far as serrations? See this here on the Kimber? None. The back of the Smith, serrated? Yes. Got to give it to the Smith. How about the hammer? Both hammers are serrated. Yes. How about the back of the gun? We're looking at right here, the mainspring housing. What do you think about this compared to this? The Smith, I think, wins because it has the rounded butt. And the Kimber does not. The Kimber's checkered, and we get all this stuff about plastic, this, that, and the other. We're not going there. I'm talking about the way they look. I like the look of the Smith better than the Kimber for the reason that it's a rounded butt. Now let's take a look at the grips. How about if I do it like that? Can you see that, Tammy? Which grip do you like better? Take a close look. Well, on the top you have the E for the E-class on the Smith. On the bottom you've got Kimber's logo, the Raptor, the snakeskin type of grip. And it's all in the eyes of the beholder. Which grip do you like better? Do you like the dark cherry like on the top with the Smith? Or do you like the Kimber? To me, it's a pretty tough choice, but I'm going to give it to the Kimber. When I first seen this Kimber in person, that grip is what gripped me. No pun intended. Amazing. Let's take a look at the front. Here, let's look at this right here. Look at the serrations on this Kimber here into the steel, and look at the serrations on the Smith. You got to give this one to the Kimber, right? Because it's got those deep fish scales. How about the trigger itself? Which one is better looking? Well, they're both the same. Tie. Both skeletonized. Even the front of each trigger is serrated. So, what is your opinion? What is the sexiest 1911 on the planet? Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, how about this? How about the safety on the back? Look at the Kimber. See, it's got some serrations here on the back of the safety, and the Smith does not. They're both 8+1. And overall, I'm going to stand them both up again. Overall, what is the sexiest 1911 on the planet? I think these two are right up there. So if you're thinking about buying a really good looking 1911, these two are right up there. The Smith has the scandium frame, which is incredible. It's light, it's 5 ounces lighter than the full steel. I don't really notice I do not notice a difference in recoil. So therefore, you're better off with the Smith if weight is a big issue for you. But with 1911s, a lot of people, the weight is not a big issue. Oh, and I almost forgot something like this. What about that? Take a look at this. Colt Delta Elite 10 millimeter. Is this the sexiest 1911 on the planet? Look at that. Government model 5-inch. Absolutely beautiful. You got to throw this in the mix. I think these are the three nicest looking, sexiest 1911s on the planet. Throw in your opinion. I love them both. If I had a choice where I could only have one of these two 1911s, which one would it be? Wait, I'm getting nauseous. I just gotta have them both. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm talking to my wife right now. I gotta have them both.
Can't choose. It's okay.
What do you think? What's your opinion? Which is the better looking one?
I like the top of the left, the Kimber.
It's called the Kimber, yeah.
Yes, but I like the color of that one. So I do, I
So
like
what do
the
you like
red.
about this one?
The top, I like how the
You like the
Kimber is
top, the
written. I
way
like
that
the
the top of the
script.
slide is
Right, and the
serrated.
script of the Kimber, I like how pretty that looks, how it's
All
the
right,
name of the gun on the other side, which you can't
Oh, yeah.
see. So
right
I
there.
like that personally.
All right, you like
I
that?
do.
And what do you like
And
about
I
the
like
Smith?
that color, the color. I like the black and the red
Yeah,
with the grips.
and
So
the
that's
grips. The
just
color combination of the Smith
right.
is an
Yes,
excellent,
it's beautiful.
an excellent point because you got three colors. You got black, cherry wood, and you got the polished stainless on the top. It's just gorgeous. I guess you got to give it to the Smith, right? As the better looking gun.
I would say possibly overall, but they're both beautiful. But if I had to make the perfect gun, I would choose something out of both. So
What about this
it's
one?
hard to choose.
It's better to get the girl's perspective. What about that?
That one's pretty. It just looks a little heavy.
Yeah, it is a little heavier.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
But
looks.
just
not
to
weight.
look at, it's beautiful to look at. I just like the fancier ones with the.
Okay, all right. Well, this is fancy dancy. This is as fancy dancy as you get. Please tell a friend. We're checking out weaponseducation.com. Bye-bye.